configurations also available. But we'll focus on the Elite model that's here with us today. So as we look at the front, instantly it's recognizable as a Honda. Very bold, modern design, Honda badging up front, but with it being the Elite trim, it's completely filled with all of our latest technologies and features. So some of the things that you'll notice up front, beneath that Honda logo, we have a full surround view camera system on the vehicle. We also have parking sensors, active grille shutters to help with aerodynamics, as also range. And it really gives a bold and modern design to the Prologue. As we make our way to the side, you'll notice these wheels and tires here. And they're very significant because they're a 21-inch wheel on the Elite with 275-foot tires. So these are the largest wheel and tires we've ever put on a production Honda vehicle. Despite that, the vehicle still gets really good driving range and ride comfort. Now, with it being our electric vehicle, we have a charge port over here. It is a CCS, so the combined charging system. Together with that, you've heard in the news that we are working on adapting the North American charging standard as well. So that will become available as an adapter once the vehicle goes on sale. But let's talk about electrification, the battery, things like that. So all Honda Prologues, regardless of the trim, come with an 85 kilowatt hour battery. So that is the standard pack that doesn't change no matter which configuration you get. The entry-level trims have a motor up front, so it is essentially front-wheel drive. And then the model that you see here, the Elite, has an electric motor in the front and the rear, creating all-wheel drive. This particular model makes an estimated 288 horsepower and 333 foot-pounds of torque. So lots of power to put on the road, but it does it very smoothly with that all-wheel drive system. Also, as far as charging is concerned, we have a variety of charging options and packages that come built into the price of the vehicle. So when a customer goes to purchase their Prologue, they can essentially choose from things like a level 2 home charger, they can get a portable charging set, or they can actually take EVgo public charging credits. No matter which package the customer chooses though, there's always some level of public charging credits available to them. So our customers are going to have a plethora of options to choose to charge not only at home but out on the road as well. And when they're out charging in the public, we can accept up to 150 kilowatt DC fast charging rates, and we're estimating roughly 65 miles of range can be regenerated in just 10 minutes. So very fast charging rates to get you back on the road as quickly as possible. As we look at the car and you kind of like look at it from the side profile, you'll notice it has a very, very long wheelbase, right? So the wheels are pushed out, it has a very short front and rear overhang. Not only does it have a very long wheelbase, it's the longest in its class. And so what that does is not only give it that aggressive styling and design, but it also gives it added interior space. So I'm going to go ahead and just swing open the door. Of course, you can have a chance to hop in for yourself later, but as we talk about the interior, let's talk about some of the technologies and connectivity that's in the vehicle. So immediately once you sit in, the first thing that you'll notice is there's an 11-inch digital instrument cluster that's customizable. You can actually pull your maps right in front of you while you're driving, so that's really nice. And with this being the Elite trim, there's also a full color head-up display. But the centerpiece is really where all the technology is. It's an 11.3-inch high-resolution color touchscreen, and it comes with Google built in. And if you're not familiar with what that is, very simply, it's 3 apps. So it's Google Maps, it's Google Assistant, and it's the Google Play Store, and they're all integrated into the vehicle, so you can actually use it to say, hey Google, turn on the HVAC, set it to 72 degrees. You can do all of those controls just by voice, and it's super fast, and that's a standard feature on Prologue. Additionally, for those that love your smartphones, wireless CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility is also standard, and on this Elite trim, there's a pocket-style wireless charging pad. For those that love music, on this top trim, there's a 12-speaker premium Bose sound system as well, and very premium touch points throughout. So definitely want you to hop in, check out the features for yourself. But let's go ahead and make our way towards the rear of the vehicle. So sorry for those that have the camera set up, just maybe make your way to the rear. So I think this is one of the most unique areas of the vehicle, and what I'm really referring to is not only the design, but you'll notice that in the rear we've gone away from the traditional Honda H logo, and it actually has our first integration of the word Honda spelled out in a bold typeface font. That, together with the little E badging that you see off to the right, will signify electrified Honda vehicles in the future. So this is the first car to launch with that, and you'll see that on upcoming models as well. But again, very nice detailing, full LED tail lights, Prologue badging, parking sensors, the rear camera as well. But not only does it look great from the rear, there's obviously some really good cargo capacity as well. So we're opening it up, and wow, what do we have inside, right? We have the Moto Compacto. We have my friend Jake here that's actually gonna show you how this works, right? So if you haven't experienced the Moto Compacto, we actually have a ride area over there, so make sure you make your way over to actually drive it. But this e-scooter is significant for Honda because it shows the breadth of our products, the breadth of our mobility and electrified strategy moving forward. Moto Compacto is already on sale. It's a $995 MSRP, so very affordable, but also very portable. And as Jake is doing very quickly, you can see you can fold it up into essentially a large briefcase. There's actually a handle built in. You can take it with you. It's roughly 40 pounds, so it's not too heavy, but it's great because it can fit into all types of vehicles. Obviously an SUV like this that has 26.7 cubic feet of rear space behind the second row, it's really easy to fit that inside, but honestly, it could fit in something even like a Civic or entry-level CUV. So that's a great product, and again, I hope you can go over there and experience the Moto Compacto for yourself. But lastly, what I'll say is, again, we're really excited for this vehicle to launch. We're expecting deliveries to begin in March, so it's just around the corner before you start to see the Prologue on the road. And we're looking at a $47,400 starting MSRP. So it's a very attractive pricing, and that's before any kind of federal tax rebates or incentives. So very competitive pricing. The model that you see here is $57,600. So even fully loaded, it's still going to be very aggressively priced for the competitive segment. And finally, the last thing I'll say is maybe overlook the actual range. So on the entry-level trim, we're saying that this will have best-in-class standard EPA range. So it's 296-mile range driving. So you have plenty of range, great charging speeds, a wide range of network opportunities for EV charging stations to utilize, and the home and public charging options that Honda will offer. So with that, we're happy to show you this, and please feel free to come up and check it out. I'll be here for any questions you may have. Thank you very much.